Okay, let's get serious for a bit. Telopea, speciosissima. 4 species, likes growing on sandstone. Grows from a lignotuber, has red bracts, leathery leaves, conspicuous venation. Flowers are a terminal raceme. I don't know if I should be sticking this camera up the Waratah's clacker here, but I'm sure nothing peculiar will happen. Seeds develop in long pods. The species is bird pollinated. A few seeds are visible here. Chosen as the state flower of New South Wales in 1962 and used on the logo. If you want a deep dive into this weird plant, there's a good article in the International Journal of Plant Sciences, January 2004, entitled An Examination of the Reproductive Biology of Telopea speciosissima, with emphasis on the nature of protandry and the role of self-pollination in fruit set. Each inflorescence is comprised of 200 to 250 flowers, subtended by red floral bracts. In Waratahs and other Proteaceae, anthers dehisce prior to perianth opening, and pollen is deposited onto a specialised region of the style called the pollen presenter. The timing of stigma receptivity is variable and needs to be closely observed. The genus is closely related to Xylomelum. Telopea have 2 types of roots, a deep-growing tap root and surface roots called proteoid roots, an adaptation to the crappy soil they grow in. As you can see, their form is quite variable. We'd been fondling the Waratah for a few hours by now. Suddenly, we started to feel all giddy and could hear heavenly music. Turning around, our eyes became wide with amazement, for, descending from the heavens, was the ethereal visage of Scotty Cam, the protector of blokes. Legend has it that, as a baby, he was found by maidens, floating in a small reed basket in the Whippersnipper Isle at Bunnings. He was surely a most regal sight, bedecked as he was in royal khaki finery, bestowed on him by the ruler of the day, King G. And in his left hand he clutched a fistful of Coles dollar dazzler coupons. In his right, a snag and onion sanger, given to him as a keepsake from the sausage sizzle fundraiser out front. We cowered in terror, not knowing what bushcraft law we had transgressed that had conjured him. Probably something to do with me sticking a camera up a Waratah's clacker. But, just as suddenly as he had appeared, he was gone, and we continued our trek, our hearts now filled with trepidation. Glochidion ferdinandi, a small tree that can get up to 30 metres tall. Alternate leaves. The fruits are divided in segments radially. They split open to reveal about 6 red seeds. The leaves are often kinked or shrivelling. Has lots of short, thin sticks sticking out of the branches. Found in rainforest and wetter areas of sclerophyll forest. Fruit is eaten by birds and some butterfly larvae, supposedly pollinated by moths. Can live up to 60 years and can re-sprout after bushfire. It's a pioneer species useful in bush regeneration. Produces these wheel-like fruits. Hairless, leaf margins are entire, petioles 3 to 5 millimetres long. Here's some of the sticks I was talking about. Prominent mid-vein. Leaves are much lighter underneath. This is Schelhammera undulata, great example of a monocotyledon. They have 3 petals and 3 similarly shaped sepals. I suppose they're tepals, really. Rhizomes are thin, spreading, leaves sessile parallel veins on the leaves. It has purple anthers. The green thing is the ovary, topped by 3 hooked carpels. One of the anthers doesn't seem to have developed. And growing nearby is another monocot, Patersonia sericea. It's in the iris family and is endemic to Eastern Australia. perennial herb with 3 yellow stamens. Flowers are actinomorphic, fragile and short-lived. There's outer tepals and inner tepals, which are very small. I thought they just had 3 petals, so it's one of those indeterminate type jobs. It has a strange morphology. The stigma is 3-lobed and white. Has an underground woody rhizome. Grows very profusely but doesn't last long. We're at the train station for this plant. Common name, tuckaroo. Quite recognisable just from the leaves. Can grow up to 10 metres tall. The fruit attracts many bird species. Leaf margins are entire. Leaves are leathery and glabrous. Binomial name is Cupaniopsis anacardioides.
And how do you like those for big words?
And here we have a pea plant in the genus Platylobium. Conspicuous reticulate veins on the upper surface of the leaves really give this plant away. Kind of stiff and wiry. The flowers have a red centre and are relatively large, 8 to 15 millimetres long. The flowers are followed by flat, golden, metallic-looking seed pods, about 20 to 40 mils long. Leaves are recurved. I always thought this plant was Platylobium formosum, but I realise now it doesn't have cordate leaves, which are heart-shaped at the base of the leaf blade. So this must be Platylobium parviflorum. There's the cool golden seed pods. That's about it then. Time to mosey on home.